So I just finished spending 40 minutes digging this deep hole, which is easily, let me see, I would say 1.5 feet deep. And the first about, 3 inches were consisted of soft soil like this, not only because it rained yesterday. It's actually early April and it rained heavy yesterday. Even if it didn't rain yesterday, there would still be about 3 inches of soft soil. I don't know if you can see on the video, but the clay starts right here at this level where it's white. So digging down 3 inches was easy. It took me about, I'd say, 20 minutes to dig this round hole, which is like 2 feet by 2 feet, circular. And then once I got down 3 inches, then I reached the hard clay, which looks like this. It's white, super hard. And this is not the biggest piece I found. So compared to the soft soil, you'll find some rocks, but still the soil is soft. You get down 3 inches and you hit this, I think this is called caliche, but it's like clay, white clay. And so this huge hole that I dug, it took me 40 minutes, and this is what came out of it. This is all the clay. Pieces this large, pieces as large as this. And you can't break this big piece up. It's a rock or clay, and there's no way that my shovel, which I used to dig that deep hole, there was no way that my shovel was going to break that rock up. So that's what makes it difficult. The satisfying part is that once I have my hole dug for a tree, what I'm going to do is remove all this. Actually, I remove all the large rocks. Like, I'll remove stuff as large as this, rocks as large as this. I'll keep the fine sand inside the hole, and I'll fill the big hole with the fine caliche, about, let's say, 40% caliche or native soil, and then 60% fertilizer, which I get at Home Depot. Actually, it's like fertilizer, flowering potting soil. So the satisfying part of digging these holes on my 2 acres of land is that when I dig the hole, I remove all the unhealthy soil, which I don't think the trees from Home Depot would survive if I just placed the trees back in the hole with 100% of this native soil. So again, the satisfying part is that once I dig this hole, I know that this huge hole that I dug, which is 2 by 2 feet, is being replaced with better soil. So that when I walk around my 2 acres of land, I am satisfied that I have improved the soil quality on my land. So some people ask me, what's the hardest part about digging and planting a tree? I say that the hardest part is definitely digging this hole, because the desert is full of this hard material. So that's the hardest part. Once the hole is dug, the 2 stakes are in the hole. 2 stakes go up to support the new tree. And once I am ready to pour the fertilizer in the hole, it will take me easily 30 minutes to put the fertilizer stakes in, to put the 60% store-bought soil and 40% natural soil back in the hole, and to top off the tree with that I put in the hole, top it off with like mulch. So the hardest part is getting this stuff out of the hole, because sometimes I find rocks this big, and it's hard to break up the rock inside the hole while I'm digging the hole initially. So yeah, this is 40 minutes of work, piled up high, and again, this is 40 minutes of work, this hole, which I'm almost done. If I had let me walk through my 2 acres of land really quick. This is my trench. So let's grab, this is another hole I dug, which took me only about 2 hours to dig. That one's a lot deeper. That one's easily, I'd say, 2.5 feet deep. Alright, so I take this pot. It's a 3-gallon pot. Put it in that hole. And then this is the first hole I dug yesterday. So a stake will go there. A stake will be placed here. And a new tree will be where that pot is in this. It will be about this high off of the bottom of the hole. The stakes go in the deepest part of the hole because they provide support when the tree is 10 feet plus tall. So here's my foot, which is 12 inches. So this pot is like 12 inches and 14 inches, let's say. And then I would say that the hole is about, no, it's about 1.5 feet deep, which is still amazingly deep. So let's go back to the second hole I started digging today. So this is the hole I dug today. It took me 40 minutes. I put the pot, which is going to be the size of the pot for the new tree I'm going to buy. I put it in the hole, and it's actually deep enough. So this pot is deep enough. Alright, the hole is deep enough for the pot, so now I just have to dig a little bit deeper on the sides for the stakes. So what I'm going to do is dig deeper here to put the 8-foot stakes, 1 8-foot stake here, and 1 8-foot stake there. So I'm going to dig about, I'd say 5 inches deeper here, 5 inches deeper there. And the hole is deep enough for the new tree, which will fit in a pot this same exact size. So I'm happy. It took me 40 minutes to dig that hole. And the reason for making this video is I just wanted to show you guys that digging in the desert on my 2 acres of land, digging in the native desert soil is really hard sometimes because you hit the caliche, or the clay, and I'm using a shovel, and it takes a little work and a little manpower, but after 40 minutes, a hole will be ready to dig or to plant a tree in a 3-gallon size pot just like this. So I'm happy, super happy that I'm going to have another tree on my 2 acres of land. And yeah, super duper happy. Alright, so this is Brian reporting from Tucson. It's April 2015. See you later.